Well, this year's herb garden looks a lot different than last year's. Last year was things were sprouting up basically, and Lee could look to see what was underneath, or there was actually no snow. Now we have a solid foot of snow, if not more, and I can't tell where anything is. But what's kind of cool is I'm actually coming out to trim this apple tree. I think there's 2 apple trees, maybe even 3. I planted them from seed. Actually, the husband and I did, a couple years ago. We sprouted them in the fridge. They were just from a store apple that we saved from an organic apple, and then we planted them out here in my herb garden. I think I meant to move them because, of course, an apple tree can create a lot of shade. But if I can keep it small, then I don't mind some shade out here, because herbs are pretty cool at growing with whatever conditions you give them, and some can handle a little more shade than others. So I'm just trying to. I've never trimmed it because I was going to move it, and now it's just too big to move. And you can tell there's quite a bit of chaos down there with the root system and stuff like that. So I'm trimming some off today to keep it short, and yeah, just kind of short, I think. And of course, you don't want to trim too much off at one time. And this is a really great time to do it while things are just starting to wake up, but it's still cold enough out where you're not hurting it. And again, you don't want to trim too much off or it'll go into shock. So you can tell all the pieces I've already kind of cut off. It's kind of a chaotic apple tree, but hey, it's kind of a fun story, right? Because we planted it from seed from the store. So yeah, so here's the herb garden. I have big plans for the herb garden as usual. It's one of my favorite places to come out and be in and see all this stuff. I think that that thing's a big tall thing over there is a marshmallow, I think. And then that one over there is a 9 bush. It was supposed to give shade to the chickens, but we're going to be increasing their run so we can kind of have them inside more and just bring them out at nights to go ahead and do bug patrol. Keep less poop around, you know, on my porch, because poop on the porch is not a t-shirt that I want to wear. But maybe you do. Anyway, so here's the herb garden. Middle of March 2025, and we are starting to tap the trees, and they have been going really good this week.